All right, we've been getting your marketing out. We identified your target market, perfected your marketing message. You've been generating leads. And now we get to the meat of it, how to close more sales for your small business. Hey guys, welcome back. I am Mike Sutton with BeBuildHave.com. I work with first generation small business owners and entrepreneurs on developing and mastering the mindsets, beliefs, habits, and skills necessary for small business success. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 quick tips of things to keep in mind as you go through your sales process to help you close more sales. And then I'm going to give you my power combo that revolutionized my sales process and just made sales so much easier for me. Once I learned this combination, I just started closing so many more sales and the process went so much more smoothly. I'm definitely going to share that with you. But like I said, first, I'm just going to share 3 quick tips to keep in mind as you're going through your sales process. And the first thing is that you need to just get more practice. You have to be having more sales conversations. If you're not closing as many sales as you want, generate more leads, have more conversations. You'll get better at your pitch. There'll be less pressure on any individual sale to close, and you're going to see your closing percentage skyrocket if you can just get more practice, get in front of more people. Second tip is as you're going through your sales conversations, stay focused on the value that you're providing. Nobody cares how much it costs you to deliver your service or how long it's going to take. What they care about is the value that they're going to receive. So you need to stay focused on the problem that you're solving and what's going to be worth to your prospect to no longer have that problem. Third tip, don't forget to ask for the sale. You have to make an offer. If you're not closing enough, go back and think about your last couple sales conversations and count whether you've actually made an offer and asked for a sale. You have to ask for the sale. You might be surprised what people will say yes to. So those are my 3 quick tips of stuff to carry into you keep in mind as you enter into your sales process. Now I'm going to give you 2 actionable items that make up my power combo for closing more sales. The first part of this I got from the Sandler sales system. I spent a year in the Sandler President's Club training program, and that is make sure you establish an upfront contract. At the beginning of the conversation, talk about what's going to happen at the end. Are they going to make a decision at the end of that meeting? Are they going to schedule another meeting? Or what's going to happen? What can you agree to at the beginning? And one of the things that Sandler says that I totally agree with is yes is okay, no is okay, but maybe is not okay. We never want to hear no, but at least if we hear no, then we can close the book and not put a bunch of more time into it, and we know where we stand. Maybe actually means no a lot more often than we think, but I'd rather know that up front. And yes, obviously we want to hear yes. But what happens when you do get that maybe is the second part of my power duo here. And that is what happens after what happens next. So the way I'll use this with my upfront contract is I'll say, look, at the end of our call today, we're either going to decide that we're a fit to work together, and I'll tell you what that looks like, and we'll decide to move forward, or we'll decide that we're not a fit, and that's totally okay too. Or you may decide that you need to think about it, in which case we'll schedule our next call. So that would be my upfront contract. At the end of the call, frequently prospects will say, well, I need to talk to my partner about it, or I need to talk to my wife about it, or I need to think about it. I'll say, great. So we agreed at the beginning that after you think about it, we'll follow up with our second phone call. So let's go ahead and get that phone call scheduled right now. And that's what happens after. What happens next? What happens next is you need to think about it. What happens after that is we're going to have another call. So let's schedule that call right now. And this can be applied to a lot of situations. People say, well, I need to talk to my partner. Okay, great. Well, let's assume that that conversation goes well, and we'll schedule our follow-up meeting now. And if you need to cancel that follow-up meeting, that's fine, but let's get it on the books because it's easier to schedule it now while we're both here face-to-face than to try and connect with each other later. And if they really put up a lot of resistance at setting that what happens after what happens next, then you really got to evaluate where you are in your sales process. Maybe one time in the past 5 years, I've actually had somebody come back after they refused to participate in that. But 99% of the time, If they're really resisting scheduling that next meeting, the answers are no, and they just don't want to tell you that, which is another Sandler technique. Maybe we'll get to that in in a later call, but that's the video for today. I just wanted to share a couple quick tips. If you got if you got value from today's message, then you may want to subscribe to the show. You can find the show on YouTube at BeBuildHave. You can find the show on iTunes, or you can find all the episodes and the full show notes at bebuildhave.com. And if you're trying to grow your business and increase the value of your time, you might also enjoy my free report, which I'd invite you to check out. 3 ways to increase the value of your time, again, at bebuildhave.com. So until we speak again, be the person, build the business, and have the success that you want. I work with first-generation small business owners and entrepreneurs on developing the habits, skills, behaviors, and mindsets necessary for small business success. That was a weird order. Where did I come up with that? I do work with first-generation small business owners and entrepreneurs on developing the leadership and skills and everything necessary to be successful. Apparently, I'm a little too hyped up. I gotta calm down, get my delivery out, start over. And today I'm going to share with you 3 quick tips on forget what I was going to share today.